Cris, a powerful force in Brazilian football. Early life and beginnings. Cris, born Cristiano de Lima Costa on June 15, 1977, in Maceió, Brazil, is a name that resonates in the world of football for his resilience, leadership, and formidable defending ability. Raised in a modest household, Cris was introduced to football at a young age and, like many Brazilian children, found solace in the sport. His early years were spent playing street football, where his natural ability and toughness on the ball became evident. Cris's footballing journey began in his hometown, where he joined local club CSA, Centro Sportivo Alagoano, at the age of 13. He honed his skills and made a lasting impression on coaches due to his natural athleticism and keen sense of positioning. This led to his move to the Vasco da Gama youth system in the late 1990s, where he began to make a name for himself in Brazil's youth competitions. His performances caught the attention of top clubs across Brazil, but it was with Vasco da Gama that Cris truly started his professional career, making his debut for the senior team in 1997. Initially, Cris played as a midfielder, but soon his transition to central defense, where his physical presence, aerial ability, and leadership skills stood out, solidified his place in the starting lineup. With his imposing stature and strong tackles, Cris quickly established himself as a key player at Vasco da Gama, and his performances in Brazil's top division didn't go unnoticed by international scouts. Career peak, dominating Brazil and Europe. Cris's career took a major leap when he moved to Europe in 2004. At the age of 27, Cris signed with Olympique Lyonnais, Lyon, one of the top clubs in France. The move to Lyon marked a new chapter in his career, one that would elevate his profile on the international stage and define the peak of his playing years. In his first season with Lyon, Cris quickly became a central figure in the team's defense. With his strength, excellent positioning, and leadership qualities, he formed a formidable partnership with Mahamadou Diarra and Eric Abidal in the defense, anchoring a team that would go on to dominate French football for several years. His leadership and defensive prowess were pivotal in Lyon's success during the 2000s, particularly during their remarkable streak of winning 7 consecutive League One titles from 2002 to 2008. Cris was at the heart of Lyon's defense during this period, often captaining the team, and his performances in both domestic and international competitions helped cement his place as one of the best central defenders in Europe. The 2007 to 2008 season was particularly special for Cris, as he played a pivotal role in Lyon's victory in Ligue 1, helping them fend off fierce competition from the likes of Paris Saint-Germain and AS Monaco. Cris's commanding performances in defense were key to Lyon's defensive stability throughout the season. His ability to lead from the back, organize his defense, and contribute to the attack made him one of the most complete defenders in the world during this period. During his peak years, Cris was often compared to some of the best central defenders in Europe, including John Terry and Rio Ferdinand, due to his no-nonsense defending, leadership qualities, and consistency. His success at Lyon earned him the reputation as one of the best foreign defenders to ever play in the French league, and his performances in the UEFA Champions League further boosted his status as a top-tier player. Cris became known for his aerial dominance, strength in tackles, and his leadership both on and off the pitch. Main achievements: a legacy in France and Brazil. Cris's career achievements are a testament to his enduring quality and consistency as a central defender. Some of the highlights of his career include: League One titles. Cris played an integral role in Olympique Lyonnais' 7 consecutive League One titles from 2002 to 2008. His defensive leadership and experience were key to Lyon's dominance in French football during the 2000s. The club's streak of titles helped cement Cris's legacy as one of Lyon's greatest players. Trophy de Champions. In addition to his league successes, Cris helped Lyon win the Trophy de Champions, French Super Cup, multiple times, further adding to his collection of domestic silverware. Brazil national team. Cris earned numerous caps for the Brazil national team during his career. His international debut came in 2003, and he went on to represent Brazil in several major tournaments. Cris was part of the squad that won the 2005 FIFA Confederations Cup and earned a spot in the 2006 FIFA World Cup. Although he didn't have a starting role in Brazil's victorious 2002 World Cup campaign, Cris was included in many international friendlies and qualifiers, showcasing his role as an experienced and reliable defender. Lions European competitions. While Cris and Lyon never won the UEFA Champions League, they were regular participants in the later stages of the competition during his tenure. Cris's leadership helped Lyon achieve their best-ever finish in the competition, reaching the 2009 Champions League quarterfinals. Brazilian Player of the Year. In recognition of his performances in the French League, Cris was awarded several domestic honors, including the Brazilian Footballer of the Year award for his exceptional contributions to the sport. His consistency at Lyon made him one of the top foreign players in Europe for a decade. Lyon's all-time greats. Cris left an indelible mark on Lyon's history and was part of the golden era that defined the club as a dominant force in French football. He is considered one of the club's greatest ever defenders, joining the likes of Juninho Pernambucano and Karim Benzema in the club's pantheon of stars. Last years, a transition to Brazil and retirement. After spending nearly a decade at Lyon, Cris's career began to wind down as he entered his 30s. In 2013, Cris left Lyon after 8 successful seasons and returned to Brazil, where he signed with Grêmio, one of Brazil's most prestigious clubs. His time at Grêmio was relatively short, and he struggled with injuries during his stint in Brazil. Despite his declining physical condition, Cris remained an influential figure both on and off the pitch, offering guidance to the younger players at the club. In 2014, Cris moved to Vasco da Gama, the club where he began his career, marking a return to his roots. His brief time at Vasco, however, was marked by a series of injury setbacks that kept him from performing at the high levels he was known for in his prime. Nonetheless, his return to Vasco was a testament to his loyalty to the club and the Brazilian football scene. In 2015, Cris officially announced his retirement from professional football, ending a career that spanned nearly 2 decades. At the time of his retirement, Cris was celebrated not just for his ability as a defender but for his leadership, discipline, and longevity in the game. His influence in Brazilian football continued long after he hung up his boots. Legacy: a powerful leader and defender. Cris's legacy is defined by his leadership, resilience, and consistency. As a central defender, he was a force to be reckoned with, known for his no-nonsense approach to defending and his ability to command the back line. His time at Lyon marked the peak of his career, as he became one of the best defenders in Europe during the 2000s and early 2010s. Beyond his on-field achievements, Cris is remembered for his leadership qualities, both at Lyon and the Brazil national team. His dedication to the game, strong mentality, and ability to mentor younger players have earned him respect as one of the great defenders of his generation. Cris's name remains synonymous with defensive excellence, and he is fondly remembered by Lyon fans as one of the club's most iconic players.